It is 40 degrees, it's sleeting. It is a miserable day to have a motorcycle ride. It's so miserable, I show up in my pickup truck because I'm going to donate to the ride. And here comes this group of guys rolling in with their wives on the brakes, freezing their butts off. That rode an hour to get there to support this ride. And they were punishers.
We raised money for domestic violence for women and children. And that was my first ride, and that was our first benefit, and then I got patched in shortly after that. A member from the Legends chapter, before anybody came up to me, and he grabbed me and he gave me a big hug and he said, "Welcome to the club, brother."
So after the ride, we end up back at the place where we were supposed to have dinner. And I'm talking to the president and the vice president at the time. I'm like, okay, I got to know. I was like, what brought you guys here? And like, why would we not be here? This is what we do. You know, I've been looking for the brotherhood that believes the way I believe, and this is what I want.
We're a brotherhood. I've got brothers all over the world, and even ones I haven't met, we have that same level of commitment, that same desire, that same familiarity. It's just who we are, what we are.
We ride and we bonded together and have a shared brotherhood and camaraderie. It's really a release for the tensions of everyone's job and profession. We have a blended population of law enforcement, people at all levels of the fire service, EMS, many military, across multiple countries, continents, languages, cultures, because of the breadth of where we operate worldwide.
During my entire military career, I rode in Harleys. You know, I got asked by a bunch of different type of motorcycle organizations, you know, hey, why don't you come ride with us? And my mentality was, hey, this is my therapy session. What drew me to the Punisher specifically was, you know, I was retired. I was away from the normal day-to-day grind of being a Marine. An acquaintance of mine who is actually the president of my chapter, somebody I've known for a very long time, was like, hey, why don't you come check us out? You know, I felt comfortable to say, you know, these pretty cool dudes, very like-minded, you know, they're more worried about helping everybody else than themselves. And I was like, you know what, I can be part of that.
Alexandria Reynolds says her daughter, 7-year-old Adriana, is having a hard time in school. And it's her daughter's love for motorcycles that inspired Alexandria to enlist the help of the Punishers. Today, the group made up of service members and first responders banded together to help this little girl.
How's that feel? Is it too tight?
By surprising her.
Ready? I'm gonna pick you up. 1, 2, 3.
With a ride to school on a motorcycle.
Biking is an escape. As we say, your knees in the breeze. It's wind therapy. It's to go out. Fortunately, it's a time you have to dissociate from your job and go to a happy place, if you so to speak. And that's being on the bike, knowing that the relaxation. It's just you and the road.
It can be intimidating and intense, and that's a good perception of some people that don't have experience. But the ability to sit on top of an engine, enjoy the wind, life outside of a car is an experience that it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me.
And I just go and I ride. Again, it gives me time to just kind of self-reflect.
A lot of the guys suffer from PTSD, and I feel that biking, riding has helped tremendously for me when it comes to that. And then I get on my bike and I just go. I'm able to process it a lot better because we see a lot of stuff that I would not wish on anyone. So, sorry. But yeah, and just rethinking that, I've been in the fire service for almost 30 years, and I've had some really bad stuff. So, but yeah, it gives me escape. It gives me escape.
We've always been told as a male society to suck it up. It's going to be better. You can do this. But a lot of times, the things you see, you can't sleep. It's just a different mindset, and it is hard. It really is. But the bike is my saving grace.
22 a day. It's basically the average amount of veterans that commit suicide is 22 a day. Call somebody. Get a hold of somebody. I've lost a lot of friends to suicide. We see the worst in humanity, and that sticks with people.
Having these guys close, that is just invaluable. It's nice to have guys that I can lean on because I'm an old guy trying to learn young guy stuff. So that's nice.
We're family. And that's what I tell my guys in the new chapter when they come in after prospecting and I patch them in. I'm like, look, we're a family. So anything you need, reach out and we'll be there.
That's one thing that I found through the Punishers is I don't necessarily have to ask for help, but the guys know me so well. They're like, hey, bro, what's up? And now the door's open for me to explain. I don't have to tell them everything, but to be around people that can see that and understand that hey, maybe Gunny needs a little bit of advice. Maybe there's something bothering him, and we all do that to each other.
I've met so many people from different places, from different countries, from different states, that all have the same mentality, the same drive, the same desires, the same goals, and their family.
Strength is not suffering in silence. Strength is getting your brothers and sisters all around you and getting the assistance that you need. None of these folks shirk back from a battle. None of these folks shirk back from a challenge. They shouldn't shirk back in helping themselves. And that is a sign of strength, is to get help and take care of yourself, just like you take care of everybody else.
And that's really what drew me to this. Those guys got something going on there that I want to be a part of. Because that meant a lot to me. That's why.